So the people from Alveole are just getting set up behind us, and they're going to let us know and show us the process. They're just setting up the hives right now, so we're just standing back so that we don't disturb the bees.
We've got this special spray that we use, which is mostly essential oils, and essentially what it's meant to do is drive the bees out of those top honey boxes. So we're going to put this on there, wait a few minutes, and then take the boxes off one by one.
Cool.
But there's usually still a few bees left over, so that's why we have the extra box. So we'll pull each frame out, brush the bees off, and then run. This bottom box here has all of the brood, so that's where all of the baby bees are, and that's where the queen is. And then in between we've got a thin metal crate, which is called a queen excluder. So the queen's a little bit bigger than the worker bees, right. So she's not able to fit through that. So we put that on about 6 weeks ago. And essentially that just means that she hasn't been laying eggs in those top boxes, so they've only been storing honey in those. We're getting ready today to take off those honey supers and harvest all of the honey out. But then once we get to 15 minutes, Ina and I will start taking off those top boxes, and we have to sort of pull each frame out individually. And if there are any bees left on it, then we use one of these guys right here, a bee brush, which is just a soft brush that we brush the bees off. I think it's you.
The Vaughan Mills staff is just putting on their veils for the photo.
All right, everyone, line up here, picture time.
Okay guys, I'm ready to go. I got my veil on, and the harvest is just about to begin.
Yeah. So this one's pretty nice and full. Ooh, look how juicy that one is. Oh yeah. Do you need a brush? Yes. Yeah, this one's nicely capped. Wow.
Way to go, Vaughan Mills.
Yeah. And actually, if you want to hold it, you can see how heavy it is.
Sure. Yes.
And all that honey.
And here we have Julie from MasterChef Canada.
It's so heavy.
Is
Oh my goodness.
Can you eat it at this point?
You feel this one. That's what they start with.
Wow, that's like a huge difference.
Yeah.
How much later?
Yeah.
You can just see the amount of honey on the other one, eh?
Yeah, so they build their wax. This is just a plastic frame that they start with, and it's a foundation that we give them just to give them a bit of a head start. If we didn't have this here, they'd build comb out the exact same way. But so they build the wax comb on top of this, and then they pack it full of honey, or in the bottom, that's where the queen may lay eggs, pollen. So they use these to store all sorts of different things.
Very cool.
Right now, I mean, we probably only get stung a couple times a week. It's really dependent.
Just a couple times a week, no big deal.
It's really dependent on the time of year and the weather.
They're agitated. And,
Yeah, exactly. So they don't love, I mean, they're a lot like humans. They don't love when it's a little bit more overcast and a little bit cooler. If it were raining, they can get a little agitated as well. Typically we don't do inspections if it's raining because for that reason. But also when it's raining, the foragers, which are the bees that go out and collect nectar and pollen, they don't leave the hive. So there's a higher concentration of bees inside, so you're a little more likely to get stung. And then they're a little more protective of their honey at different times, of the year. So in the springtime, before the nectar starts to flow, they're a little more protective. And at this time of year as well. So at the end of the season, they can get a little more easily agitated, so it just depends on sort of the time of year, the weather. But typically, we wear the veils while we're harvesting, but most of the time we don't. Yeah. Throughout the summer. Part of the reason as well is that we're not using smoke today because of the fume boards. So smoke is something that we use for a few different reasons. So bees communicate through scent, and so what the smoke does is it masks those pheromones that they use to communicate. So you may see us, if we're out here, the first thing we usually do would be to smoke the front of the hive, and that's because there's a group of bees known as guard bees, and it's their job to alert the hive to any sort of intruders or any danger. So the smoke that we put at the entrance, it's sort of like turning off their security system. So it just covers up that pheromone that they emit to let the rest of the hive know that there's someone coming into the hive that they don't want.
From it, so.
Okay.
Thank you, ladies.
You're welcome.